Have you ever thought what it could be like to roam the streets armed to stop people from committing crimes? How do you think cops would handle a gang member in possession of an altered weapon? These are not actors. These are real-life policemen and women on duty. Number 7. Police arrested 7 men during a 2-day operation. The undercover operation took place at several locations where deputies in plain clothes and in uniform observed each defendant expose himself and begin a sex act before being taken into custody. One of the defendants was found to be on felony probation for attempted first-degree murder.
You got anything on you you're supposed to have? Okay, cool. Do you have a wallet, ID at all? Okay.
Another defendant was discovered to have had a similar arrest a few years back. In addition to their criminal charges, each defendant was issued a trespass warning for the park they visited. Number 6. In this video, police responded to a car in a ditch close to an intersection. Officers arrested a woman who ultimately faced charges of assault on officers and fire and medical personnel called to the police station to assess her health. Police provided 6 hours of body camera footage from the incident, which showed the arrest in its entirety. The woman can be seen exiting the car and the police officer asking her to explain what happened.
Yeah, we'll help you get towed out. That's no problem, but we gotta find out what's going on first.
When he asked her how much she had to drink, she babbled a whole bunch, but was difficult to understand. When he asked her which way she was coming from, the woman was clearly drunk and confused as she was trying to answer the officer.
So you were coming this way? Which way were you coming? Huh?
This way.
You coming this way?
This way.
You coming from there?
After questioning her, the woman was handcuffed and then panicked when the police officer asked her for her name. She couldn't understand why she was being arrested, stating she wasn't drunk, but could barely make sense when she was speaking. When the officers tried to push her inside the vehicle to close the door, she resisted and yelled, but they eventually closed it. Once at the station, she complained and cursed, yelling at the people talking to her. Number 5. A Florida motorbike rider is facing multiple charges after he ran a red light while fleeing from local cops and flipping them off seconds before being hit by an oncoming truck. The 3-minute video released by police shows the constable attempting to stop a group of motorcyclists who were performing wheelies on the road. The group ignored police requests to pull over and instead chose to flee, leading police on a high-speed chase. Dashcam footage shows a group of motorcyclists weaving recklessly between cars at high speeds. When they came to a red light, they ignored it and continued fleeing deputies. That's when one of the motorcyclists turned around and flipped the cops the bird before proceeding to the intersection directly into the path of an oncoming truck. The man miraculously survived the collision and attempted to flee on foot before being apprehended by police. The man can be seen writhing on the ground, complaining to police after being handcuffed by deputies.
Then he tried to run, now he's
Yeah.
legs back.
Oh yeah, ran just fine. On P Street?
Yeah. Look at it, are you guys kidding me?
Seems like you ran pretty good from there to here.
He argued with the officer that he was being pursued by 12 cops, so what else could he do?
We're being chased by 12 cops in the middle
You
of
were,
nowhere.
no.
What am I supposed to do?
Stop
and figure out why we're chasing
Hold
you.
on. What's your first name?
Josh.
Joshua.
Mike.
I was the one that was behind you guys on a...
The officer then told him that he should have stopped to find out why the cops were chasing him. The man was charged with fleeing or attempting to flee law enforcement, resisting arrest without violence, and fleeing the scene of an accident. He also received tickets for failing to stop at a red light and passing through a no-pass zone. Number 4. A Publix customer in Deltona, Florida, threatened a Publix when he handed a note demanding money and claiming to have a gun to a supermarket employee. The man apparently left without receiving any money, but his face and number plate number were captured on camera. The man pulled over after fleeing a traffic stop and hitting stop sticks several times because of a flat tire. The cop asked the man to step out of his car with his hands up and to turn around slowly.
With your hands, grab the back of your shirt, at the back of your neck, pull your shirt up. Turn around slowly. Turn around slowly. Keep turning. Keep turning.
He then asked him to get down on his knees and handcuffed him, asking him if there was anyone else in the car. The arrest was simple and quick, with no resistance from the man. Number 3. In this video, 3 police officers have arrested and handcuffed a man that can be seen accompanying the man back to the police car. I can't tell you exactly the crime that took place in this video because we don't see it, but what I can tell you is that the incident involves some gunshots because the police officers can be seen setting up a perimeter 3, and that usually means that guns were fired. I'm guessing the man was arrested for firing some shots in the area. Number 2, 2 12-year-old boys were arrested after they were discovered playing with and shooting a loaded gun in public. People driving in the area heard gunshots and went to see if anyone was hurt. As they drove past their property, the little kids were standing out in the field, one of them holding a handgun and pointed it at their car. As she approached, the responding sheriff sergeant heard and saw more gunshots and ordered the boys to leave with their hands up. It was a real firearm. When the officer asked how old they were, they replied that they were 12 years old.
How old are you?
We are both 12.
Keep your hands where I can see them. You drop them, bad things are going to happen. You understand me?
Boys were taken into custody without incident and charged with discharging a firearm and possessing a firearm by a person under the age of 16. Number 1, in this video, an Atlanta police officer responded to a dispute with a weapon at a convenience store. Upon arrival, the officer attempted to enter the business when an unknown male exiting deliberately shoving the officer using his shoulder. The officer immediately stopped the male and questioned his actions.
What's wrong with you, man?
My bad, bro.
What you shoving me like that for, man?
Nah, man, I'm just trying to walk
You
home.
gonna see me
bro.
walking in the store, bro?
My bad.
How you just gonna walk into me like that, bro?
The male, later identified as 17-year-old Trayvon Shelton, was detained on the ground. The officer recovered a magazine with 16 9mm rounds in it. At that time, Mr. Shelton admitted to having a firearm on his person, which was later found to be stolen. The firearm was altered with a switch, which changed the firearm from a semi-automatic to a fully automatic weapon. He was also found to be in possession of a black face mask and a glass puncher. Further investigation revealed Shelton was a confirmed gang member and had a warrant for failure to appear on a robbery charge in another county. He was taken into custody and subsequently charged with many serious infractions. It's clear that being a cop is not easy, and one wrong decision can change the lives of people in an instant. Whatever the incident is, it requires vigilance and good judgment, because one bad decision can turn a happy ending into a nightmare. Which one was your favorite? Why don't you let us know in the comments below? And well, that's it for now. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and let us know in the comments what you think. Check out our other videos and subscribe to be a part of the fun. Click on the notification icon so you can see our new videos as soon as they're uploaded. Thanks for watching and see you next time.